90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way stars Jenny and Sumit tease major life change in Season 7. 6 years after they first stepped into the spotlight, fan-favorite couple Jenny Slatten and Sumit Singh have returned to 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way. During Season 1 of 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way, viewers fell in love with Jenny and Sumit, an international couple who refused to let the barriers of distance and age get in the way of their budding relationship. While their romance started out rocky, to say the least, as the duo met when Sumit friended Jenny on Facebook through a fake account, Jenny quickly moved halfway across the globe to be with Sumit in India. Today, Jenny and Sumit have been happily married for 4 years. Despite tensions over cultural differences and a lie about their joint living situation, Jenny has not only received their blessing but forged a positive relationship with Sumit's family. However, this season, everything is about to change for Jenny and Sumit as they prepare to move in with Sumit's family. Leading up to the premiere of 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 7, Jenny and Sumit caught up with Swirling, revealing what they have been up to since their last appearance in the franchise and teasing what is to come this season. Scroll to read our full conversation with the 90 Day Fiancé stars. A lot of people were asking us to please come back, saying, "We want to watch something original and good." So, we come back, Jenny. Yeah, all of our fans wanted us back, so what could we do but come back? How does it feel to know you're a fan-favorite couple within the 90 Day Fiancé universe? Jenny, we don't know how to accept that or take that. We don't know. I think it's because we're just us. We're regular, everyday, genuine people. We don't try to be anything that we're not. And I think that has a lot to do with it. What have you been up to since your last appearance on 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way? Jenny, well, we moved in with the parents and started a cafe together. So, we're all together now. Everyone's working together, living together, trying our best to accept it all. What can you tell us about your new cafe? Is it owned by just the two of you or the whole family? Jenny, it's with the whole family. Sumit, it is the whole family. That's why the family is all together. It's their idea, which we all love. Jenny, Mom's idea. And it's called the Family Cafe. What are both of your roles at the Family Cafe? Jenny, tell my role. Laughs. Sumit, Jenny's role is roaming here, and roaming down here, and there. 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 7 cast, trailer, release date, where to watch, stream, and more. 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 7 will soon be the newest 90 Day Fiancé season to hit our screens. The Other Way is one of the franchise's most unique spin-offs. While the majority of 90 Day Fiancé shows focus on international individuals moving to America, The Other Way does the opposite. The series follows Americans who decide to move across the world for love. This often results in culture shock, conflicting feelings, and of course, drama. 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 7 will be here before we know it. Here's everything you need to know about the new season's cast, release date, and more. The Other Way Season 7 features both returning and new couples. The Other Way Season 7 will feature returning faces as well as 4 new couples. Jenny Slatten and Sumit Singh will be returning this season for their 4th season of spin-off. After overcoming numerous obstacles in their relationship, Jenny and Sumit got married during The Other Way Season 3. The couple is currently living together in India, where Jenny has permanently moved. Luke Berry and Madeleine Perez will also be returning this season, following their time on 90 Day, Love in Paradise Season 4. Luke has finally decided to move to Colombia permanently, after meeting Madeleine on vacation there. The first new couple that will be featured this season is Greta and Matthew. Greta lives in Oklahoma but is making a big move to England to be with Matthew. The couple connected on a vegan dating app and grew to become inseparable from each other. The next new couple will be Anthony and Manon. Anthony will be moving to his wife Manon's home country of France. After living in America, the couple has decided to head to France with their toddler to save their marriage. Patia and Dylan are another new couple this season, from Texas and Tasmania, respectively. After a decade-long relationship, Patia has decided to pack up her life in America to join Dylan in Tasmania. Finally, Chloe and Johnny will also be introduced for the first time in the upcoming season. Chloe will be leaving her home in Boston to move to Aruba for Johnny. She's leaving a six-figure job behind in America, and hopes that her sacrifice will be well worth it. When will The Other Way Season 7 be released? The Other Way Season 7 will premiere on Monday, September 8th at 8/7 p.m. While 90 Day Fiancé shows have historically aired on Sundays, The Other Way has been released on Mondays for the last few years. While all of the couples will likely not be included in the premiere, they should all be introduced by the end of the month. Where to watch and stream 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 7. The Other Way Season 7 will be available to watch live on TLC. For viewers who are unable to watch live episodes, they will be available to stream on Discovery+. Typically, TLC releases new episodes of The Other Way on the same night they air. However, it's also possible that new episodes of The Other Way Season 7 won't be available to stream until the next day. What drama is teased in The Other Way Season 7 trailer? The trailer for The Other Way Season 7 is already promising a drama-filled season. One of the main conflicts shown in the trailer is Jenny and Sumit's current financial troubles. The issues have led the couple to move in with Sumit's parents, which Jenny isn't exactly thrilled about. Over in Colombia, Madeleine is shown throwing a cake at Luke following a heated argument. In terms of the newer couples, Chloe is shown having some major trust issues with Johnny. Since he works on a boat with lots of women, it's easy for Chloe to feel insecure. When she expresses her feelings to him, however, he isn't very understanding. Across the ocean in France, Anthony and Manon are seen struggling to adjust to their new European lifestyle. If things don't work out for the couple in France, they're worried it will mean the end of their marriage. Every American cast member who successfully moved abroad on 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way. 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way is one of the most enticing 90 Day Fiancé spin-offs. The Other Way follows Americans who move abroad to countries all around the world for love. This differs from other 90 Day Fiancé shows, where the international partners typically move to the United States. The Other Way is always an interesting watch, as it explores the struggles of adjusting to life abroad. Americans run into issues regarding living conditions, religious differences, culture shocks, and more. While many Americans have tried to permanently move abroad on The Other Way, most haven't been successful. Many couples on The Other Way eventually broke up, leading the American partner to move back to the U.S. On the other hand, numerous international cast members decided to settle in America with their partners instead. These 5 Americans are the only ones who fully dedicated themselves to moving the other way. They are still living abroad today, and we give them a lot of credit for it. Jenny Slatten, 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Seasons 1, 2, and 3. Jenny Slatten was featured on the first 3 seasons of The Other Way. After meeting her now husband Sumit Singh online, Jenny moved to India to start a future with him. Jenny's journey wasn't easy by any means, as she discovered Sumit had secretly been married behind her back. However, she still loved him and gave him a second chance. After Sumit finalized his divorce, he and Jenny married at the end of Season 3. Jenny and Sumit are still married and living happily together in India today. Corey Rathgabbar, 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Seasons 1 and 3. Corey Rathgabbar appeared on The Other Way Seasons 1 and 3 with his wife Evelyn Villegas. From the beginning, Corey and Evelyn's relationship was rocky. After Evelyn wasn't able to adjust to life in the U.S., Corey decided to move to her home country of Ecuador for her. This was a challenge, as Corey wasn't well-versed in Spanish and struggled with his new lifestyle in Ecuador. With time, however, the couple was able to make things work. Corey and Evelyn still live together in Ecuador and are doing better than ever. Kenneth Kenny Niedermeyer, 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Seasons 2, 3, and 5. Kenneth Kenny Niedermeyer was introduced during The Other Way Season 2 along with his partner Armando Rubio. After moving to Mexico to be with Armando, Kenny found some things to be a challenge. Like Corey, Kenny knew limited Spanish and had quite a culture shock after his move. Kenny and Armando later returned for seasons 3 and 5, where they married and began looking into having a child together. Despite the obstacles they faced, Kenny and Armando are still living in Mexico with Armando's daughter Hannah. Stephen Johnston, The Other Way Season 3. Stephen Johnston didn't make the best impression on viewers during The Other Way Season 3. Throughout the season, Stephen came off as somewhat of a hypocrite. He expected his wife Alina Johnston to strictly follow his Mormon religion, while he didn't follow all of the rules himself. Nonetheless, Stephen and Alina worked through their troubles and are still together today. The couple originally moved to Turkey, but are currently living together in China. Stephen may not have been a fan favorite, but he did fully devote himself to moving abroad for love. Brandon Danuccio, The Other Way Season 5. Brandon Danuccio made his debut during The Other Way Season 5. He quickly gained attention for his unusual relationship with Mary Demasui. Before meeting in person, the couple spent 24/7 together on FaceTime, never hanging up. Some viewers felt this was a red flag. Nonetheless, this was one of the few relationships of the season that ended up lasting. Brandon moved to the Philippines for Mary during Season 5 and is still there today. The couple now has a daughter named Midnight as well. While Brandon may have been criticized by viewers initially, he deserves some credit for how well he adjusted to life in the Philippines. 90 Day Fiancé, What Happened to The Other Way Season 1 cast? As the extensive 90 Day Fiancé universe continues to grow, it's time to revisit the couples of 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 1. The cross-border spin-off focuses on Americans packing their bags and moving to new countries to experience the cultures, languages, and traditions of their partners. 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 1, which premiered in 2019, featured many famous and notorious couples, some of which have featured in other spin-offs. It introduced 5 new couples and 1 pair of alums, Paul Stale and Corinne Martins. The controversial twosome had a lot of drama still pending, which aired in 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 5. Meanwhile, Devon Clegg and Ji-Hun Lee were undoubtedly a recipe for disaster. Tiffany Franco and Ronald Smith are known for their multiple breakups. Corey Rathgeber and Evelyn Villegas have cheated on each other and then gotten back together. Laura and Aladdin Jalali's May/December relationship barely lasted a year. Of all the installments, duos, Sumit Singh and Jenny Slatten were the most endearing. Corey Rathgeber and Evelyn Villegas. Still together. Corey, 31, met Evelyn, 26, while on a trip to Ecuador. During 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 1, Corey moved to Ecuador to get married after 4 months of dating. While Evelyn was still uncertain about the relationship, they got engaged. Corey and Evelyn returned in tow Season 3 to reveal that they broke up before getting stuck together in Engabao during the pandemic. Corey had even found a girlfriend called Jenny. Despite the fling, 90 Day Fiancé stars Evelyn and Corey decided to marry. However, they were fooling everyone all along, because they were actually experienced many UPS. Married on paper a year before their official wedding in the finale. The two are still together, and likely living in Ecuador, where they run a beach bar called Cocteles del Paraíso. Corey and Evelyn often post about each other and seem more devoted than ever. The topic of kids has come up a lot for the couple, with Corey wanting children and Evelyn being adamantly against it. Evelyn still answering 90 Day Fiancé fan Q&As where she stands firm on her decision not to pursue having kids. Corey and Evelyn were working on getting Evelyn a U.S. spousal visa, and in early 2024, Corey dropped a hint that he and Evelyn were filming Happily Ever After. Season 9 with a storyline involving Evelyn's visa. Ronald Smith and Tiffany Franco. Not together. Tiffany, 27, had met Ronald, 29, while enjoying a trip to South Africa with a friend. Ronald proposed without telling Tiffany about his gambling past and criminal record. Single mom Tiffany still married Ronald, and they soon welcomed a daughter. Within the 10 months that Tiffany and Ronald waited for his visa, they had multiple fights over his inability to provide. Tiffany underwent weight loss surgery and lost over 80 pounds. Amid one of their many breakups, Ronald found a new girlfriend called Lauren Fraser, and although Tiffany went on 90-day, the single life, she eventually got back together with Ronald. However, while she was in South Africa, Tiffany found out that Ronald never broke up with Lauren. Tiffany decided to date Dan McFarland, a man she met online, and she has been with him for 4 months. She's claimed that she's filing for divorce from Ronald, who's officially together with his British girlfriend. On Tiffany's side of things, she has undergone a weight loss transformation after having the same gastric sleeve surgery Angela Deem had, and she's lost around 80 pounds. She launched a makeup line and does not follow Ronald on Instagram. Ronald claims Tiffany keeps him from talking to the kids. Outside of their drama, Ronald is still with his girlfriend and regularly posts her on Instagram. It's unclear whether either of them will appear in future 90-Day Fiancé programming. Paul Stale and Karine Martins. Not together. Paul and Karine, who debuted on 90-Day Fiancé, before the 90 Days Season 1, were starting a new life after getting married and welcoming a son in Brazil. Eventually, Paul and Karine returned to the US, and Karine gave birth to their second son. Paul alleged that Karine cheated on him, also claiming that he wasn't the father of the kids, Pierre and Ethan. Meanwhile, Karine claimed that Paul had abused her, later retracting that allegation. Paul and Karine got restraining orders against each other, and a video of Karine hitting Paul in front of a son leaked in 2021. By 2022, the two were no longer together, and engaged in a custody battle for the kids, who are currently in foster care. Paul has since moved to Brazil and debuted a teenage girlfriend. He went missing in Brazil in 2023, but was eventually found after his mother and Karine made public social media posts about him being missing. Karine still lives in Paul's native Kentucky and is trying to get custody back of their children. Karine briefly dated former The Bachelorette contestant and well-known reality TV clout chaser Josh Sider. The pair broke up in December 2022 after less than a month of dating. Karine has progressed her English and currently is not active on Instagram. Aladdin Jalali and Laura Jalali. Not together. The 51-year-old Canadian woman, Laura, and 29-year-old Aladdin, had met 8 months before she flew to Qatar to see him in person. After that, they got engaged within 8 days. Their 20-year age difference and cultural differences eventually caused the 90-Day Fiancé couple Laura and Aladdin to divorce less than a year after they wed in the finale. In September 2021, Aladdin announced his marriage to his new wife, Maria Talabai. Aladdin is living in America and runs a barbershop in Tennessee and Sweden. While Aladdin prefers to keep his life private, Laura is wanting to explore the world of dating, although she'd earlier claimed that she had a much younger American boyfriend, who is a doctor. Laura likes to spend time with her son and other family and is very active about posting her dogs and promoting dog rescue. Jihoon Lee and Devon Clegg. Not together. Single mom Devon, then 22, met Jihoon, then 29, on a dating app, and on their first night together in the U.S., Utah woman Devon became pregnant. Devon and Jihoon fought over relocating, money, savings, and their language barrier. After their return in The Other Way, Season 2, they separated. Devon rushed back to America with their 2 kids. Her new boyfriend was with her. Devon made abuse allegations against Jihoon, claiming that he did something vile to her daughter. She planned to spill the truth in a documentary that is yet to be released. In May 2022, Devon revealed that she was divorced from Jihoon and was expecting her 3rd baby, now with her BF, Topher Park, making her a mom with 3 baby daddies. Devon also revealed that her son with Jihoon, Taeyang, she has sole custody, is with her. He was diagnosed with B-cell acute lymphoblastic leukemia. Devon welcomed baby number 3, a boy named Everett, in October 2023, while claiming that her storyline with Jihoon on 90-Day Fiancé was 96% scripted. Devon shared a positive update about Taeyang's cancer in October 2024, revealing that he was getting negative cancer test results back, which meant he could ring the bell. Devin and Topher post a ton of lifestyle content between their Instagram account and Devin's YouTube channel. Devin has gotten a lot of plastic surgery since her time on The Other Way, including lip fillers and face sculpting. She promotes products online and had a short stint making adult content on OnlyFans. On Jihoon's side of things, he has said that Devin won't let him be in Taeyang's life at all, and that he wants to be. Jihoon hasn't posted on his Instagram page since 2022, and has the comments turned off on his posts. Devin has capitalized on her 90-day fiancé fame and now relies on it and fans' interest in her as a job. Sumit Singh and Jenny Slatten still together. The then 30-year-old Indian man Sumit had catfished Jenny, then 60, by pretending to be a doctor called Michael Jones on Facebook. Jenny still fell for Sumit, and moved to India from California to get married to him. However, she realized that he already had a wife. While Sumit struggled to divorce his first wife, Jenny had to deal with his family accepting her as their daughter-in-law. The couple's latest appearance in 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 7, a year after they married in August 2021, showed Jenny being invited into the family by Sumit's dad. However, his mom was still against Jenny and Sumit's relationship. The 90 Day Fiancé couple Jenny and Sumit continue to stay in India, because he has no intention of moving to the US yet. Sumit brought up that he wants children, something Jenny said would never happen with them together. In 2024, Jenny and Sumit are still together living in India, although they considered buying property in Thailand at the behest of David Toborowski and Annie Suwon. 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way's Jenny and Sumit have been vocal about wanting to return to the franchise, although it's unclear if they have a strong enough storyline to merit their petition. The scariest 90 Day Fiancé moments the 90 Day Fiancé franchise has.